Uh-oh. Another Skeeter Gene video, man. We got Pred comes to meet two young girls at once. With Daydrian, whatever, however you say that name. Yeah, he looks pretty gross. He looks pretty disgusting, not gonna lie to you, but let's get into this, man.
35-year-old Joe from Wichita, Kansas, and he just loves cupcakes. So much that he came on over to devour 2 of them at the same time.
Devour.
Judging by his physique,
oh no, not the Star Wars sandals.
Off the cupcakes and indulge in something a little less heavy in the sugar department. Either way, as Joe was plotting to devour these cupcakes, little did he know that I was lurking around the corner, watching his every move.
So you're quite the alpha male, are you? Joe? Do you mind if I call you Joe?
Joe claimed to be quite the alpha male within the chat log, but when I came out to have a word with him, he turned rather beta. It was pretty disappointing. Now, obviously, we're talking about some highly illegal activity here, so we made sure to involve law enforcement every step of the way. Now, you might be wondering how Joe even managed to get himself in this position where he'd even be able to eat 2 cupcakes at once. Well, you see, the answer lies within the chat log, and unfortunately, due to YouTube's guidelines, I can't get too much into it. But if you want the full scoop, you can head on over to skeetergene.locals.com. Here you can gain access to Joe's full chat log and others, plus a number of videos that aren't yet here on YouTube. Now, Joe really was quite the character, but me just telling you that really doesn't do it any justice. So let's go ahead and get into today's dose of Predator Pasta.
All right, man.
Oh, this dude. I like this dude.
What do you think of this guy?
I'm more than ready.
Joe.
Joe?
This is Joe.
Oh, hell nah. Look at that picture. Just because I look cute today. Okay. Bro, okay. Nah, see, I'm not judging, like, that itself. But, like, what I'm judging is, like, he posts something like that. But then he tries to be an alpha male. And go... Which, I just hate the freaking term alpha male anyway, bro. I just think it's so weird when people say that. But, he tries to do that and get with 2 minors. Okay.
Works at Kroger. Took this picture just because he felt cute today. Thinks he's coming here to meet both a and a.
I'm not used to this. I don't know how you do this, bro.
Yeah,
I feel uncomfortable.
Well, we've never had a guy try to meet 2 girls at once. You know what he's probably gonna say is, well, if you do the math, it's 23. That's probably gonna be his excuse. So we gotta be ready for that.
Bro, it's just, I just don't get how he's going 8 years underneath the limit, bro. Like 8 years is insane.
Like,
I've seen other videos.
8 years under the limit, wow.
Oh, this is a thick chat log, and there's like 4 screenshots to a page here. One of the main things he said was, when you see, no, he said, I'm going to be beta at first, but once I start kissing you, I will start bulging, and that's when the alpha will come out.
Oh my god.
That's probably the wildest thing he said.
Okay.
Are you ready for the alpha?
Bro, I feel uncomfortable.
That's what we're doing right now. It's your boy Skeet and Adrian Harding. We're getting ready to meet this guy Joe. We think he's gonna be and so let's get into position and have this guy come over.
You know what, bro? I thank you for your service, man. You're doing a great deed, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm trying.
Yes, sir.
You know, nasty niggas off the street.
We're just casually wearing Hello Kitty stuff. I love it for this kind of video too. It's just so fitting.
Try it, man.
Yeah, man.
Someone's got to do it.
What? Did I hear under the skirt?
Someone's got to do it.
Oh. I thought she said under the skirt. They actually look pretty young.
You said it's some Jane, you want to come play with this?
Oh my god, dude, look at the way he walks.
I'm gonna sit right here so we can all play. Did you have a good night? You sure you're so tense? You don't help me set it up. You don't help me set it up? Yeah. Huh? You have it? I haven't either.
So it's not like bugged or anything, is it?
No.
Bugs.
Do we have like bugs in here?
No, like secret cameras or anything.
If only you knew, brother.
I was gonna say, we had ants once. Yeah.
So,
This is a huge risk of mine. Yeah.
You've never been like a before? No? How old are you? She didn't tell me much.
35.
35? That's how old my dad is. So what do you want to do? I was gonna say, we're fine with doing whatever you want to do. You just kind of show us. I was gonna say, we haven't done anything before.
oh god.
What do you want me to do? We just want to get to know you a little bit. Yeah, before conquers. So like, what are we?
That freaking finger thing was so disgusting.
So you're quite the alpha.
Get his
now,
ass. Get his ass.
Joe? You mind if I call you Joe?
Bro, listen to Skeeter's breathing. I always say this. Well, not always, but I say it in a few of his videos when I notice it. Like, when he walks in, he's breathing so heavily. So either he's, you know, kind of nervous, or he's just, like, very, like, worked up over just how gross the dude is, and just, you know, I don't know, but just mad is what I'm trying to say. But, dude, just listen to his breathing.
Oh? You mind if I call you Joe? It's your name, right, Joe?
And he talks so quick.
Do you have some identification on you, Joe?
I like
Yeah.
your shirt.
You knew it
just
was a
made the
setup.
list. Looks like you might have just made the offender list. What are you doing here tonight?
Well, they say the freaks come out at night.
That's what they say, Joe. Star Wars flip-flops and all. What are you doing here tonight, Joe? The floor's yours.
I don't think that alpha male's coming on.
You talked a big game before. You say you're quite the alpha male. When the bulge comes out, is what you said. Is the bulge not out yet?
Bulls can't be that big.
Did we kind of kill that for you?
But look at his body language. What is this dude
Joe, you
doing
wanna
back
explain what you're
here?
doing
Bro's ready to box.
here tonight? No. Do you want us to just paint the picture for you? Tell your story?
I think you should tell the story.
Maybe I should. It looks to me like you're here to meet both and tonight for sex. That's the information I have here. That's what I've collected. You say that you want to be dominant with her. You ask if she's ever done phone sex. Joe, do you have anything to say for
What?
yourself right now? This is not a good look, would you agree? You should really say something for yourself here. Kept asking what?
If this was a setup.
I
And
see
why'd
that
you
did ask if
come?
She was a cop, and yes, if it was a setup.
Well, you didn't come,
Why
but you did come.
ask that?
Because the red flags were there.
But you still decided to come here tonight anyway.
Yep.
Why, Joe, if the red flags were there? Is it an addiction to the internet? You just couldn't resist? You couldn't resist both a and a is what you're telling me? So explain it, Joe, please.
They were easy.
Person that doesn't usually take risks, and this is a huge risk.
Huge. One of those risks that you can't come back from.
Not only is it a risk, it's just very stupid. Very, very stupid.
So if you're not such a risk taker, why take on such a big risk tonight? It's a good one. Have you been drinking or anything? Your eyes are a little watery.
Yeah, I had a sinus infection last week.
You say you're going to make her yours, and when you first meet, you know what you're going to do. What were you planning to do? Joe.
At a loss of words.
Joe, what were you planning to do here tonight?
When it comes back to get me, so.
What do you think will come back to get you? You say you're going to shove her against the wall, then you're going to kiss her, and then go down on her blank and devour and eat her.
That's some alpha male shit.
That's awfully predatory. You say you want more pictures of your baby girl. And what really gets me the most is as you're talking to this in this chat log, you ask about a cousin. She says she's, and then you say you want to talk to the cousin. Now, Joe, is not even, I mean, that's a we're not even at the teen years yet. What's going through your head?
Hold on.
We're not even at the teen years. Not even, I mean, that's a
I heard ESPN go off on somebody's phone. I knew I heard
going
that.
through your head? What's so intriguing to you about that? You must know because you're here. You asked for various pictures before you came here. You say you're going to grab her neck and throw her to your knee and spank her hard.
Golly.
Violently pull her hair. And when she calls you dude, you say you're the alpha, and the alpha doesn't like to be ignored. You don't seem very alpha right now, Joe.
Hell no.
This is beta behavior. And then when she...
Say I'm out.
You
Go
can't
on.
even bring yourself to say it.
I mean, you texted it multiple times. I mean, I kind of want to hear you say that you're the alpha.
Go on, I want to hear it too.
When she calls you dude, you say, it's not dude, it's daddy or sir. So that's what you like to be called? No, so not Joe. You want so daddy or sir is what you like. I don't think I can call you either, Joe. I think I'm just going to call you Joe.
Yeah.
Does that work for you? Okay.
I don't think he's even worth his first
Yeah,
name.
Joe's good. You say you even say you want to make it a permanent thing. You messing around with her and her and her cousin. I mean, Joe, it's right here. I mean, this is a.
So you was trying to link multiple times, like on like some casual shit.
Trying to have it be an ongoing thing. Joe, you've got to have something to say for yourself here. Please.
None of your stuff makes it look a little bit worse.
Please, I mean, the floor is yours. Please explain to us.
We're here for you at the end of the day, man. We want to get you help.
Yeah, just explain to us why you did this tonight. Why make this decision?
Sends me to jail.
It's what?
It's gonna send me to jail.
You're going to jail either way. You have all the evidence.
I would more like to hear your side of the story to figure out why exactly you came here tonight and your thinking.
Yes,
If you could explain that much.
I was apprehensive about it, but I'm not gonna tell you about my past because
That's
you
fine.
know everything.
Well, you don't have to. But what were you so apprehensive about?
This, I knew this was gonna happen.
This being a setup is what you're apprehensive about. So not her being. That didn't bother you.
Into that shit.
That was okay with you.
Yeah.
So you were okay with her being.
That was a.
You weren't.
You just said you were.
It seemed like you're from the chat log, though, Joe. So explain to me if we weren't here tonight and a had been, what would have happened tonight?
You would have had no regrets.
Play Jenga.
You would have played Jenga.
What else?
Bullshit.
Would you have tried to test out your other pullout game
No.
with them? No.
Toy Story.
So you're gonna come to what?
Bro, what's with the clue? Hello Kitty, Toy Story. I love it though. Yeah, dude said he's trying to play Jenga when he's just sitting here doing this ugly ass freaking finger
You're gonna come
wag.
here, play Jenga. Where was it gonna go? What was next on the agenda?
And I would have left.
Oh,
Just
dude.
play Jenga for a few minutes and left.
That's a pretty long loop.
After having a conversation like this where you say you want to pin her against the wall, grab her hair, do all of the sorts, you expect me to believe that?
I'm being honest. I'm not lying to you.
You're being honest. After a conversation
Dude.
like this, Joe.
I am a fake. Yes, sir.
Joe, I was born at night, but not last night, okay?
Dude, you were trying to start some shit before he even came in the room. You were in the room for about 2 freaking minutes, if that, before you're doing this. You were like, come here. Like, dude, shut your ass up.
You really expect me to believe that? You were just gonna play Django.
Yes, sir.
You do expect me to believe it?
Oh my god, they are so
Expect me to
dumb.
believe it?
No, sir.
Okay, I was making sure. Okay, yeah. It's just hard to believe. After having a conversation like this, if you say if the mom asks about her texting you, just tell her it's your boyfriend from Kansas texting you.
Oh, you was trying to cook it.
You were trying to be in a relationship with her, it seemed.
You didn't cook.
These are awfully serious texts for you to. No, so you weren't serious about what you were talking about here. So why say these things before showing up?
Because in my everyday life, I'm very non-dominant.
Clearly.
Every day, so. But you talk a big game like you're the alpha,
I
so.
always talk a big game.
So help me understand, when are you the alpha, Joe? If most of your life you're more the beta, you said, when are you the alpha? Did you feel alpha just a few minutes ago?
No.
Okay.
I was shaking. You could tell.
Yeah.
I was very, very nervous.
Yeah. You didn't seem very shy in the chat log, though. I mean.
Chat logs are different than actual.
Yeah. So you want to shove your in her blank hard and deep, violently banging her up against the wall.
Oh, that's some alpha shit.
That's fine. So you're just alpha in the text messages, basically, and it's not a real life. It's more of a fantasy thing for you. Okay. So is being with and simultaneously also a fantasy of yours?
No.
Then why talk about it so much? And borderline obsess over it, Joe. You say you want to control her and make her your little girl. Go fast and deep in her when you're in her.
Oh my God, Joe.
It's very graphic, Joe. So you weren't serious about any of this?
I mean, while we're here, you want to play a game of Jenga? You can show me your pull-out game since it didn't work on the others.
Oh my.
Seemed like you wanted to show it to them.
Talking about pull-out games.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Turned you off from Django. So you're excited about
Bro's gonna have PTSD from Jenga. Every time he hears that word, hears the name of that game, he's just gonna think of Skeeter walking through.
meeting her, kissing her, and taking your wiener, shoving it in her hole.
Something.
Sure.
Why is this being recorded?
Oh, just for documentation purposes. That way you can't say something happened that didn't, and I can't lie on you and say you did something that you didn't do. It's just for all of our protection.
It's really an even playing ground. Whatever you say can help you. Whatever he says, you know what I'm saying? You just can't lie about it.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
And then you say, do you want to see daddy's can you? There it is. You sent a picture of your there. And I gotta say, Joe, I mean, this is really not something to boast about. It's really not very, it's not very impressive. Well, you have a lot of confidence.
Face.
You say, daddy's.
Yes, okay, I understand that.
I'm just saying, Joe, it's rather small. It's really not that impressive, but that's another story for another day.
God.
Yeah.
Thank you. What the fuck?
So you grind against her bulge.
What? Why would you say thank you after that? Oh my god, dude.
Then you talk about how Katie will suck your and Victoria will sit on your face, and then you'll them both. Is what it says. But you expect me to believe you weren't going to do any of this. You weren't planning to do any of this. Okay. How long have you had an attraction to Joe?
The Adrian cracks me up, bro.
How long has this been going on?
Send us text messages.
I see that, but this is clearly something that you just seem to just fantasize about. I mean, I mean, you just get right into it. You don't waste any
I'm
time.
in the,
You what?
I'm in the,
You're in the what?
Come on, you got it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Joe.
no.
Yeah.
I'm in the,
So you was capping in the text messages, Joe?
Oh, you said you were in the what? The B what?
BDSM.
Were you gonna say BDSM? Or are you into? That's what you're into. Now, what part of the BDSM community allows this type of behavior? With is that
What's BDSM?
BDSM? What's the acronym?
It's like, bondage.
Bondage and
Fantasy play, things like
yeah, bondage stuff like that. Yeah. What allows?
nothing.
Nothing. It's illegal, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because from what I have here, Joe, it appears to me that you traveled to meet two for sex. That's double trouble.
I understand that.
Okay. Do you understand how it looks like that to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How could it look any other way, Joe? How do you explain this?
Can't. It's right there.
It is right here.
Exactly. So talk.
Minutes to play Jenga. I at least want to play.
You barely even touched the Jenga. Okay, you don't want to play.
We're still all.
You say you're going to be violently blanking her blank. And the other one's gonna give you head. I mean, Joe, it just, it really just goes on. You say a lot more like that.
I
Yeah.
admit my faults. I didn't do it. I said what I said.
So, Joe, what do you think should happen to you?
I don't want to go to jail.
Well, that's not what I asked. I asked what do you
Yeah.
think should happen to you
Answer the damn question.
for doing a thing like this. So, what do you think should happen? Where do we go from here, Joe?
I have to work at 6 in the morning.
That don't matter.
Okay.
It's not fun. Please.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm not going to tell you where I work.
I mean, I'm sure we can find out. We have already found out, actually. It's Kroger, right?
Like you work somewhere.
Kroger. Right?
Kroger.
It's you at
Oh,
work.
hell no.
Right in front, behind the cigarette counter. Kroger, right? 6 a.m. What do you do at Kroger?
You work in the cupcake department.
No.
Fuel associate.
Oh, what associate?
Fuel.
Fuel. Okay.
Oh, fuel. Oh, so the gas station part. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Got it. That's why. Okay.
Pump and go.
Be honest with me. When was
Pump
the
and
first
go.
time You've
Bro.
I've never viewed.
You've never viewed it.
So you're more like an in-person type of guy.
I mean, Joe, I just look at what was said and how it was said. It seems like you have a strong fantasy about what you were talking about in this chat log. It's hard for me to believe that you've never viewed anything like that before.
I've viewed.
You should be honest with me, Joe.
I've viewed.
You viewed what?
That's.
Well, I mean,
So what is a 69 guy?
I don't know what that means. I don't know slang.
Oh, it just means like you a freaky nigga.
so if we were to look through your phone, we wouldn't find anything like that on there. Any pictures, videos of, because Joe, it's most likely going to be looked at this point, and I'm sure you can understand why. So is there anything that might be found on there? There is?
You have your phone
What,
up, so
what do you think? What would be found on there, do you think?
Some guy shared a picture of his daughter.
Of his
Oh
daughter.
my
How old
god.
was his daughter, approximately?
I am going to jail.
No, Joe, if you want, Joe, well, focus on my question. How old did the girl in the video or picture look? How was this, how'd you come across this video, or
Facebook.
you're in a Facebook group? What's the group?
Oh my god. You're in a Facebook group and some dad posted a picture of his daughter. And that dad unknowingly has some creepy ass freaking guy perving her up, man, when she is underage. Oh god, man. If I ever have a daughter, bro, I am never putting any pictures of her online ever. That's freaking gross, man.
It's a taboo thing.
The taboo thing. How'd you find out?
Dad sent it of his daughter. For others.
Are you still a part of this group on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still in the
Dad
group?
sent a picture of his daughter for others to look at because there's like similar fantasy.
Okay.
Police are definitely gonna want to know about that.
Yeah, just so we know what we're dealing with here. So how'd you come across the group to begin with?
It just showed up in my Facebook profile. It showed
Okay, and you just hit follow. Did you save this video? Is it on your phone?
not a video.
Oh, it's a picture, right? I'm sorry. So did you save this picture on your phone? It's on your phone right now.
It's only
It's only two. Is it the same girl and the same father in it, or is the father in it? It's just from the father, right? Okay.
Is there like other pictures and videos from others who have put stuff in the group chat too, or is it just that one that the
they
dad
send it in.
They send it in
No.
continuously. That's kind of what goes on in that group.
just like a bunch of pictures from other people?
Okay. And do you have your phone on you, Joe?
I'm doing this voluntarily.
Voluntarily, yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, completely up to you.
Absolutely.
If you want to go ahead and just unlock it. Can we put the phone to the side? Just keep it there. Okay.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you. If you could describe it.
Her in her dress that's not naked or anything.
Oh, not naked. Okay. Oh, you made it sound like it was something else. So she wasn't naked in the picture.
And then you saved it for why?
Yeah.
Like, why did you feel the need? Like, what made you like, okay, I'm gonna save this to my camera roll so I can see it later? Like, why'd you
It
save it?
reminded me of my daughter that passed away.
You had a daughter that passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. But from the
Okay. That does not make any sense. Skeeter asked him, your phone, he said, your phone's gonna be searched through. Is there anything we would find on your phone? And they're talking about predatory stuff here, man. And he says yes. Skeeter says what? He says, there's a guy that showed a picture of his daughter. If that reminded you of your daughter that passed away, why would that be something that could be used against you if it is found? Like Skeeter, I had the same idea as Skeeter. Like, it was something like nasty, and it probably still is. That's probably like, I don't want to say it's a lie, but you know, it doesn't sound very believable. It doesn't make sense in this context.
conversation I have here, it's hard for me to believe that you had that picture under any other pretenses but to
Yeah, exactly.
fantasize over it.
Exactly.
I mean, let's think about
Because-
the group chat. Isn't it, what is it, a taboo group chat?
Taboo group chat.
Yeah, so it's not, it's meant for this average person.
It's not.
It's meant
right
for other
there.
users.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at it. Do you have anything else to say for yourself, Joe?
Thank you for being cooperative.
I mean, what do you think your coworkers would think about this?
Not good.
Yeah, nasty fuck.
They're not gonna think it's good.
I don't think manager was gonna be happy either.
Well, Joe, I just have to let you know, if there's nothing else you have to say,
What the?
I have to let you know that I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and we're doing an online series about adults who try to meet up with online for sex, and you've just been skeeted in 4K. Obviously, you know.
The
if you
head nod
have
of
anything
shame.
else to say, we would love to hear it. Okay. Well, no, the officers upstairs are going to want to have a word with you, so we'll see what they want to do. They might come down here, or they might want you to go up there. So, how you doing, officer?
Can I talk you up here? Who all lives here?
Oh, this is an Airbnb.
Huh?
This is an Airbnb.
Okay, so who's renting it?
Oh, I'm renting it.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm renting it.
You're renting it?
Yes.
Okay. Who are all these people?
This is my cameraman. That's my security guard. These are a couple, I guess you could say, other video creators that are here just filming.
And who are the females up there?
They were the live decoys that he thought he was meeting.
Okay. What's your first name again, man?
that another 2-year-old?
That's looks like Kyle's calling you. This is his phone, by the way.
I want to get you up out of here away from this view. You want to come with me?
You know where there's leads?
Huh?
Just take me.
Oh, and by the way, he did admit to having a picture of a on his phone.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Let's get away from all that.
I know how this ends.
The cop just
I'll have to
looks.
put your handcuffs.
Yeah, you're gonna take me to the police station and then I'm gonna call.
Do you want to go talk to detectives? I'm inside downstairs. Just remind me your name again. What's your first name? Is it Joseph? Okay. Why? Just come with me upstairs. Okay, we're not gonna go in handcuffs. We'll get away from everybody.
It's okay, Joe.
I mean, bro, you're not going anywhere. You might as well just get it over with.
Yeah. I think it'd be best for everybody if you were there.
You don't have any weapons on you or nothing? Don't reach in your pockets. I'll pat you down when you come up here. Just go pay that car.
Yeah.
All right, good. Give us 1 second. I'll be back.
Sure. Sir, I need to talk to you privately.
Sure.
please.
Who's the one that was having contact with this guy?
That was my out-of-state colleague. I can give you all of his information.
Okay, we'll get it from you.
Do you want it in private, you said?
Yes.
Okay. You
Is
will.
there a room separate?
Yeah, we can go in here, yeah.
Skeeter, you better not get up in cuffs, man.
I hope not.
I need to talk to you privately, please.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the only man.
Oh, I'm fucking lost. Bro, I'm fucking lost.
It's a party.
Oh, this is your phone. I was like,
That's how you celebrate after catching a predator.
It's just there.
So we're gonna go same thing. We're gonna run it by the main lieutenant and stuff.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be making that call and stuff. And if they have any clarifying questions, like I said, I appreciate you guys being patient. I'm sure
Sure,
you guys have
yeah.
done this,
Yeah.
plenty of times and stuff. But so that's kind of what's gonna happen now.
Okay.
So we're gonna start relaying the information.
And that's all, folks. That was 35-year-old Joe from Wichita, Kansas. Shortly after our interaction with the Wichita Police Department, for whatever reason, their sergeant ordered the officers to confiscate our SD cards from our cameras for documentation of a crime or something
What?
along those lines.
Okay.
They claimed that we had recorded a crime on video, so they had to take our SD cards. It was really unfortunate, and we had never dealt with that before, so it was
That's
pretty
weird.
shocking to us, actually. But regardless, we did end up getting up.
I mean, not gonna lie to you, the cop did seem more, like worried about all the other people in the room rather than like the actual freaking person that was committing a crime.
Our SD cards back within a few weeks, and it's still unknown whether anything has happened to Joe on the legal side of things. The Wichita Police Department just isn't the best at communicating. Let's just say that. But either way, even if nothing ends up happening to Joe on the legal side of things, I just hope he can learn a valuable lesson from tonight's incident. He may very well still be out there, he also may not be. But either way, we'll be keeping an eye out for him. That's for sure. We know that there are many, many other predators out there, just like Joe, and if they happen to fall into our investigation, they will be discovered, and they will ultimately get
Skeeted. Yes,
Just
sir. I love that, bro. Freaking Skeeter never fails, man. Skeeter never freaking fails to deliver, bro. This is a good video, man. Probably, I would say it's one of my favorite ones, I just don't like the ones where the guy does not talk. Like, I don't like them when the when a predator does not talk at all. Like, this guy was fairly talkative, and, you know, he said a good amount of bullshit, so it made it fairly entertaining. But yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you all in the next one, man.